Thank you, Madam Chair. Good evening, fellow Democrats. Even in the midst of winter here, doesn't it feel just a little bit brighter and a little bit warmer tonight? And how great is it, by the way, to finally be able to drop that pesky word elect and be able to say President Biden and Vice President Harris. Like many of you, I've been dealing with the practicalities of the pandemic. Around here, it means a neighborhood pod. We've figured out how to bring together safely a few sixth graders and second graders in a big garage with open doors and open windows and masks and everything. The parents from our neighborhood have all agreed to take on a couple of hours each weekday afternoon to try to be academically productive. And for some reason, I've been asked to take on personal finance and civics. I know what you're thinking. Why isn't the treasurer covering chemistry as well, right? Well, this week is my week on Friday afternoon, and I've been thinking about how I can offer something useful about the inauguration. And it gave me this distinct memory of today, 28 years ago. I can hardly believe it was that long ago. I was there in person. I was a 17-year-old high school senior, and I was there to watch the inauguration of President Clinton. I can remember it was cold. I remember standing there a really long time. But more than that, what I remember particularly is this feeling of possibility. And it's the same feeling I felt today. Different circumstances, a different set of challenges for sure. But as I listened to the president and vice president take their oaths and assume office, I felt both reassured and energized. Finally, we have some competent adults at the helm. Finally, we have a team that's bringing the seriousness we so desperately need. Finally, we've got a team that's acknowledging our responsibilities to each other, to the world, and to the future. And finally, we've got a team of talent that's going to embrace the opportunities that are in front of us. So as I thought about this lesson plan for Friday, I decided I'd go back and listen to some of the inaugural speeches of yesteryear, the best lines, and gather them up for our kids. With malice toward none, with charity for all from Lincoln. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself from Roosevelt. Ask not what your
Treasurer Reed, your mic is
muted. You got you muted by accident.
It muted me in the middle. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great. Well, so I've gathered these great lines from past inaugural speeches. I was thinking about President Kennedy saying, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. And there's nothing wrong with America that cannot be cured by what is right with America, from President Clinton. And now we've got our new president's words, President Biden's words, to add to that list. So let's celebrate tonight. We've earned it and we certainly need it. But as we do that, let's remember something else. And as we listen to those talented and eloquent leaders who are going to follow me, remember that when we wake up tomorrow, the sun will be rising on a state and a country that's depending on us to do the work that needs to be done. The only thing that's going to be different is new opportunities to do that work. President Biden, Vice President Harris, all of them need us. And there's a role for all of us to play in what's to come. So please stay engaged, stay with this effort. I'm so glad to see all of you tonight, and I'm so proud to be on a team with you. Thanks for all you've done and all you're going to do.